Hello, my name is Edison Kane, and I just wanted to talk to you about who I am, along with what's my purpose of doing all this. First off, I came from an Asian family, Asian background technically, and my parents came from Vietnam to here. They are very hardworking people, I'm telling you. Um, actually, all Asians, or people in the West Eastern society, people in the Western society, we all take for granted what we have. I mean, people back then in our history must have worked hard for what we had today, but we have a really great system going on here for our food, for our shelter, for our beds, whatever. Um, for people in Eastern and people in third world countries, they struggle for just basic survival needs, which we take for granted in the Western world. Um, my parents, when they came down to came down from Vietnam to Australia, they stuffed themselves with food. They thought Australia was abundant with opportunity, and well, guess what? Their son, um, their son, I guess, was born with this food of, this born in this heaven, okay? Heaven of food, yeah. So they were actually very grateful for that. In fact, they overstuffed me with food. Alright, so I've been a foodaholic ever since I was a little baby, I guess. Ever since I started breastfeeding, whatever. I've been a foodaholic, and that's it. Um, but I actually never gained any weight. I mean, maybe when I was a little baby. I mean, I've seen pictures of myself when I was a baby, and I'd be all fat. I'd be heavier than all the other babies. Alright? I'd, yeah, so I'm pretty famous for being a fat baby when I was young. But as I grew older, I was actually, I was fat in the beginning. I mean, my dad, I'm going to tell you about my dad, because I remember after my tutoring classes during school, he would actually take me home in his car. At the back of his trunk, he'd have a whole collection of junk food, colorful junk food wrappers, whatever, overstuffed into the back of his trunk. And guess what? He'd expect me to eat it. Why? Because he loves me. He loves me. It's like he's trying to eat me or something. He loves me. He wants to eat me. He tries to make me fat. And then once we come home, I'd have to help him out, take out all of the junk food from the back of the trunk into the food cabinet, and then they expect myself to eat it, because I come from a Asian background and we're not supposed to leave food to waste. I mean, I think it's part of the religion, because I came from a Buddhist background, although I'm not entirely supportive of religion anymore. We're not allowed to waste any food. So, with having to eat food, every time, I'd be on my laptop, I'd be playing games, I'd be talking to friends, I'd be whatever, I'd always have this habit of going out to the cabinet and eating food. I'd be getting a packet of chips, right? And then I'd take it out, I'd bring it into my room, and then I'd start munching on it as I'm doing something else. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, or you might even just like grab a packet of chips and just snacking it for fun, just snacking it as you just doze off into or maybe daze off into the window, or just think about something really deeply. I'm not really sure about you guys, but that was actually one of my main reasons why I kept eating, along with the fact that I had to eat. Because it's part of my background, right? Tradition. Screw that. Yeah, but I never gained any weight until I was 18. Until the fat started appearing, because I had a really fast metabolism during the time of my teen years, or I'm still in my teens now, but during my, let's say, schooling years. And yeah, no fat at all. I was actually a sportsman actually, but then I stopped sporting recently, so maybe that's to explain. But anyway, I developed a really bad habit of eating a lot, and then when I stopped exercising, stopped everything, when I was studying for my exams, stressing, fearing, being pressured by my parents, by everyone else, having high expectations of me, getting high marks for my exams. That's when the binge eating started, even more actually. I mean, it's the binge eating, but it's the fact that with people pressuring me and wanting more from me, I started to expect less. I'm not sure if you guys relate to me in that, but I started, thinking myself is not that great, and so therefore I started munching, trying to think deeply into that. Alright, if that's true, like should you think deeply about yourself? I know that the answer to that now, but back then I didn't. I'd be eating. I'd look at myself in the mirror. I'd be getting fat. I'd be like, oh, it's alright. You need a bit of skin to move your neck. It's fine. Make a bit of fat excuses. I'm not sure if you guys have that, but yeah. So with those fat excuses, they were actually very destructive for me. So having that, I remember girls at school would be like, "Oh, Vinny, Eddie, like, why why are you suddenly being all depressed on me and stuff?" I'll be saying, "Oh, just fear, stress, fear, whatever," but they never actually wanted to admit that I was getting fat, right? And all the girls actually stopped liking me. Because I'm Asian? Nah. But they actually stopped liking me because I was developing quite a lot of chin flab, as well as belly flab. As men, we always get belly flab and chin flab. Girls get flabs in their thighs, as well as their arms. But yeah, so partly I don't want to look. I blame myself 100% for me taking, believing that stupid tradition of having to eat food that you have to eat. I mean, if you think about it deeply enough, we live in a Western society, so food is unfortunately, abundant here. Food should be abundant in third world countries, but we'll fix something in the future. It's alright. But for now, we'll stick to what's healthy for us. not what's tradition and so-called you have to eat all your food because of people in third world countries. Don't believe any of that. Alright? Live today, okay? If you're doing that and you're affecting your health, there's something wrong, alright? And if you're getting fat because of that, then it's your fault. It's not the tradition or the whatever's fault. It's yours. It's your fault for believing it. I mean that's what I had to realize myself as well. That's when I had to realize that it was all my fault. And so through that I started making the decision to change. I have to say to you that the change came from very simplistic kind of lessons to me. It's pretty much taking action on the knowledge that you get. I mean, a lot of people, they read things, but they expect some kind of magic pill to heal, do something, solve all problems, solve their weight issue, solve their binge eating issue. And unfortunately, I have to be real to you guys, but there is no stupid secret. I mean, you can keep searching high and low, but you won't find it. I guarantee you this, because you'll be making that same mistake that I did. And it's not fun. It's not very fun. I mean, maybe the motivation of it's out there, what's with this stupid I don't want to eat less. I want to eat yet lose weight. I want to eat junk food yet lose weight. All right, I'll tell you what's wrong with that. It's like having a bruise, yet you're hitting it. You're hitting that same bruise. Yet it's in recovery mode, right? You keep hitting it, which therefore makes it worse or makes it stay the same. Now that's what you're doing when you're eating junk food, and trying to lose weight. It's not possible. Okay, so you're gonna have to make a change of habits, a big change, a change in thinking as well. I have to tell you that a lot of people, I mean, at least that you're watching this right now, a lot of people out there are struggling in life because they don't want to change, and they don't want to take action on the simple things that they know how to do. I mean, I know that deep down you know how to fix this binge eating issue for yourself, but like me, you need that push from someone. I had that push from girls that I liked, along with looking in myself in the mirror, seeing myself in the future. Should this be me? And that wasn't the answer. Look at myself in the mirror like that, and so I developed a strong habit in healthy eating. Through this ebook, it has everything there. If you don't get results from this ebook, it's you. All right, I'm serious, because I've tried it all. I've tried it. Okay, I've tried all the stupid techniques out there. Okay, this is the most realistic. This is the most real as it gets. Simple, real as it gets. Okay, it even adds extra bonuses. I'll even add an extra bonus for you. How to get sick of the favorite food that you love right now, like pizza. Pizza was my favorite. But I'll give you a strategy how to get rid of that love for it, craving for it when you're losing weight, as well as developing a habit to eat healthy. All right. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say. I mean, it's either you want to keep finding that so-called magical pill, or you could actually take action on something real and get results that you want. I mean, the results is what you want. All right, real people who actually achieve their goals and results are the people that really keep persistent and take action on what they want and not get demotivated. I mean, I'm not the guy that can motivate people, but I'm just here to tell you the hardcore truth about how to get results. Now, whatever happens then, it's up to you. Alright, this is Edison Kane, and good luck.